Welcome to Hello English Teacher. Today let's look at the extract based questions from the chapter Footprints Without Feet from Class 10 English. If you are watching my video for the first time, please subscribe. You can listen to the explanations of chapters from classes 10, 11 and 12 English. And don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a video. Let's move on to the video now. Footprints Without Feet is an extract from the novel by H.G. Wells. Now let's look at the extracts. Here is the first extract. Brilliant scientist though he was, Griffin was rather a lawless person. His landlord disliked him and tried to eject him. In revenge, Griffin set fire to the house. To get away without being seen, he had to remove his clothes. Thus, it was that he became a homeless wanderer without clothes, without money, and quite invisible until he happened to step in some mud and left footprints as he walked. So, here is the first question. Who was Griffin? A brilliant scientist, a tramp, a landlord, a villager. So, Griffin is none other than the brilliant scientist. So, next question. Why did Griffin set fire to the house? His landlord disliked him and threw him out of the house. He wanted to take revenge on the landlord. He was a lawless person, all of the above. So, the answer is D, all of the above. So, question number 3. How did he escape from the landlord? He removed his clothes, became invisible and ran away. He left the city. He requested the landlord for time. He paid the landlord. So the answer is A. He removed his clothes, became invisible and ran away. So question number 4. Who is this homeless wanderer? Griffin, the landlord, Mr. Hall or the vicar? So the homeless wanderer is Griffin the scientist. Question number 5. How were the footprints made? Somebody painted it, children were playing in the mud, the house owner's footprints, the invisible man stepped into some mud and made the marks. So the answer is D. The invisible man stepped into some mud and made marks inside the house of London. So let's look at the second extract. As they gazed, a remarkable sight met their eyes. A fresh footmark appeared from nowhere. Further footprints followed one after another, descending the steps and progressing down the street. So here is the first question. Who is referred to as they in the above lines? Some villagers, boys in the house in London, shopkeepers, landlord and his family. So the answer is boys in the house in London. They saw the fresh footprints being made. Who is making these footprints? The scientist Griffin, the street boys, Mrs. Hall or Constable Jaffers. So these footprints are being made by the scientist Griffin. So next question, question number 3. What does the word progressing mean? Is it daily, reporting, continuing or excellent? So the word progressing here means continuing. So question number 4. Where were the footprints being made? In a house in London, on the streets, in Epping, Coach and Horses Inn. So the footprints were being made in a house in London. So question number 5. What is the antonym of remarkable? Extraordinary, ugly, fascinating or ordinary? So the antonym of remarkable is D, ordinary. So here's the next extract. Eager to get away from a crowded London, he took a train to the village of Epping, where he booked 2 rooms at the local inn. The arrival of a stranger at the inn in winter was in any case an unusual event. A stranger of such uncommon appearance set all tongues wagging. Mrs. Hall, the landlord's wife, made every effort to be friendly. So question number 1. Where did Griffin go from London? To his friend's house, to another city, to his own village or to Epping village? So Griffin went to Epping village. Where did he stay in Epping? With a friend, in Coach and Horses Inn, with the vicar or alone in a house? So he went to Epping and took rooms in the Coach and Horses Inn. So what was the unusual event? Arrival of a stranger in winter, having no guests in winter, people going out during winter or arrival of a friendly stranger. So here The unusual event is arrival of a stranger in the winter time. So what does set all tongues wagging mean? Eat a lot of food, scold someone, everybody starting to talk, or everybody being quiet. So set all tongues wagging means everybody starting to talk. So what efforts did Mrs. Hall take? She tried to frighten the guest, she tried to be friendly, she was not of any help, she did not give room to the visitor. So the answer is she tried to be very friendly with the stranger who arrived in winter. So question number 4, extract number 4. Mrs. Hall almost fell downstairs in hysterics. She was convinced that the room was haunted by spirits and that the stranger had somehow caused these to enter into her furniture. So question number 1, why did Mrs. Hall fall down the stairs? She was in hysterics, her legs slipped, she tried to jump, she wanted to get hold of the stranger. So the answer is A, she was in hysterics. So that is why she fell down the stairs. So question number 2, what was she convinced about? That the stranger was a genuine person, the stranger's room was haunted, the stranger was not a scientist, the stranger will pay her money. So she was convinced that the stranger's room was haunted. So question number 3, what happened inside the room? She heard a sniff close to her ear. The hat leapt up and hit her face. The furniture came up and pushed her out of the room, all of the above. So the answer is D, all of the above. So who was responsible for these strange events? Mr. Hall, Mrs. Hall, the stranger, or some villager? So other answer is C, the stranger, who is actually Griffin the scientist. So question number 5, what does hysterics mean? Feeling excited, having fits of crying, stop talking, or laughing all the time. So hysterics means having fits of crying. So the next extract, suspicion grew even stronger when he suddenly produced some ready cash, though he had admitted long before that he had no money. So let's look at the questions. Question number 1, who is the he in the above lines? Mrs. Hall, Mr. Hall, Griffin, or some villager? So here he in the above line refers to Griffin. So what was the suspicion about? The burglary in the vicarage, the stranger having some injuries, the stranger not having money, the burglary not committed by the stranger. So here the suspicion was about the burglary at the vicarage. So the next question, why was the stranger suspected? He had lots of money. He was not ready to pay the cash. He produced money immediately after the theft. He was not involved in the theft. So the answer is C, he produced money immediately after the theft. So next question, what had he admitted earlier? That he was very rich, he had no money to pay, he will pay immediately, he had stolen the money. So earlier he had admitted that he had no money to pay. So question number 5, what does the word ready cash mean here? So here does it mean money, check, food, or valuable papers? So here ready cash means money. So next extract, you don't understand who or what I am, he shouted. Very well, I will show you. So who is the speaker of the above words? Mr. Hall, Mrs. Hall, Griffin, or some villager? So these words are spoken by Griffin, the invisible scientist. So next question, why is the stranger furious? Mrs. Hall was questioning him. He was not interested in anything. He was not having money. He did not have a place to stay. So he was furious because Mrs. Hall was questioning him. So third question, what did the stranger decide to do? Show everyone who he was, run away from there, help them find the thief, stay calm and quiet. So he decided to show everyone who he was. So next question, what do you think he will do? Frighten people with invisibility, help the police, go to work regularly, or help Mrs. Hall? So he is going to frighten people with his invisibility. So next question, what kind of person was Griffin? Was he soft spoken, foolish, quick tempered, or easygoing? So he was a quick tempered person. So that is why he was furious. So let's look at the last extract. Suddenly he threw off bandages, whiskers, spectacles, and even nose. It took him only a minute to do this. The horrified people in the bar found themselves staring at a headless man. So, who is the he in the above line? Is it the stranger, Griffin, Jaffers, or the vicar? So, here he in the above line is Griffin. So, next question, what does he throw off? His whiskers, spectacles, nose, and bandages, his clothes, his hat, or his wristwatch. So, he throws off his whiskers, spectacles, nose, and bandages. So, question number 3, why did he take off the things? To frighten people, to entertain people, to catch the thief, to help the constable. So, he took off all the things to frighten the people. So, next question, who is the headless man? Griffin, Jaffers, Mr. Hall, or the vicar? So, here the headless man is Griffin because he removed everything from his head. So, next question, why was he headless? He did not have a head, he covered his head, he removed everything that covered his invisible head, he had injured head. So, the answer is C, he removed everything that had covered his invisible head. So, I hope you liked today's video. For more informative videos, subscribe to Hello English Teacher. Like, share and give your valuable comments below. Thank you for watching.